All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 7:30 Sports. We're gonna do some NFL preview, NFL news, little college football. I'm your host JP, co-host Big No on the line. What's going on, man?
What's good with it?
Same thing, man. We're gonna get into this real fast. We're gonna start with we was at the bar, we watched LSU Alabama. And then I had to come home and rewatch it. You know, I taped it, man, because I can never really watch the game at the bar like I like to, man. You know,
Right.
I can't break it down like I want to. But uh, I was talking to some people, man, and you're an LSU fan, so I'm gonna ask you
Yes,
too.
I am.
Some people aren't happy with your boy Les Miles. They feel like he kind of fraudulent, like he just live off the talent, but he don't really make the talent better. You know, basically LSU recruits itself. He ain't working hard to get those players. So I wanted to get your thoughts on that, man. How do you feel about where LSU is headed and Coach Miles in general?
The recruiting is horrible. You get the athletic recruits, you get the running backs, you get the cornerbacks, but we always lacking, and I say we because I'm an LSU fan, we're always lacking at the quarterback position.
Uh,
The last time we were decent, when we had the combo of Perry Lou and Matt Flynn. That was the last time LSU quarterback coach, and he couldn't decide on that. We had this Ohio State thing going on back then. They couldn't pick anybody. But I don't know, man. Les Miles, maybe he need to eat some more grass. Maybe he need to chew on some artificial turf. He need to do something, brother, because this is not working, man. It's not working. You know, the Brandon Harris, he throws the intercept. He can't throw the ball anymore, man. It's just that easy. He threw the pick. He's scared to throw the ball after that. So I don't know. We got to do something, and something got to happen, man. So it's just gonna be totally out of it, man.
well,
That's not it.
so you think Les Miles recruits everything but the proper quarterback, and that's the problem.
The prime quarterback.
Okay. All right, well, let me throw this out there. They say the same thing about Nick Saban, and they tend to win with the average quarterbacks that they put out there. So is it
They gonna run the ball. They gonna run the ball. They gonna run the hell out of the ball.
right? But so you don't see it as anything as far as a coaching issue? It's just a recruiting issue.
Yeah.
Okay, so you happy with Les Miles at the helm of LSU?
I mean, he's a decent coach. I think that the offensive coordinator was the problem in this game because they never adjusted.
Right.
But you can't make a hell of an adjustment when your quarterback is scared to throw the rock.
Yeah.
You gotta want to throw the rock.
Yeah. Well, when after the game and like I said, I came back and watched it early in the morning, Sunday morning before the NFL started, and I mean what Alabama did was very simple. They just stacked up against the run and dared Harris to throw the ball, and they was basically saying after the game, we don't think that he can beat us throwing the football. They can't beat us throwing the football at all. So they took away Fournette and said throw the ball, and Harris couldn't throw the rock, man. Like you said, there wasn't much of an adjustment the coordinator can make if your quarterback can't make the passes.
Right.
All right, so you don't want him fired.
He did bring in the national championship, even though that was Saban's team.
Right.
But how many? Even though it is kind of like a prime SEC program,
Right.
who we gonna get? Who you gonna get?
That is
Who's
true.
next up in line?
That's true. All right, well, yeah, like I said, man, I was talking to some people, man, and they was basically saying they want him gone because the team is not their thought process is the team is just good enough to be competitive sometimes and they'll win, you know, their amount of games, but they want back in the national championship picture. And they don't think that Les Miles can get them there.
Yeah, he might not be able to, bro. Might be at a loss right there.
And when they win that national title anyway? That was a while back, wasn't it?
That was after Russell. How long Flint been in the league? apparently won the ring with the first or the second Giants Super Bowl team. Gotta do some research on that one.
Okay, yeah, we'll jump back into that because I need to find out when LSU won that title. All right, but let's get in some NFL news. We gonna run into NFL. Okay, Wes Welker. Let me start with this,
He's
homie.
bad.
Okay, homie, but when your brain keeps shaking around inside your skull, it's not a good idea to keep playing football. I mean, I don't know if it's a money issue or it's a love for the game or whatever the situation is. But I mean, do you think this is a good idea for this man to keep playing ball?
No. It looks like when the guy gets on the field, somebody's looking at that,
Right.
And then the Patriots didn't wear him down when he played there. He wasn't a real factor with Denver. I don't know actually what he can do here in St. Louis. With Nick Foles is not that type of quarterback that can actually make him better or even get any real production out of him.
Right.
I think they would take a better chance of getting Brown.
Well,
I think that would have been a better move.
I don't even know why St. Louis signed him because I mean I understand that they feel like they need some wide receiver help, but you know their offense is a gimmick offense. They do a lot of reverses and quick screens and things of that nature. You know the type of plays that get wide receivers hit over the middle. That's the type of stuff they run. And I don't know why he would want to even get involved in this, man. But to each his own. But he's talking about he's not even concerned about concussions. Like he just don't even care. So I don't know. Maybe it's a paperwork issue. Maybe he trying to get some money together, or maybe it's just for love of the game. I don't know, man. But if you love the game that much, why don't you go be a coach or something like that? And but you got to stop letting your brain rattle all over the place. All right, another guy, Dennis Pitta. He wants to come back. Doctors are telling him, nah, you need to basically retire and just let it go. And, he's saying he hasn't made a decision if he will retire because he's motivated by a sense of duty to return after receiving his contract extension. Now, a sense of duty to who? Because if the Ravens felt like it, they can cut him after receiving a contract extension. So, I mean, there's no loyalty on that side.
Right. If you suck, they'll cut you.
Right. So I don't even understand what he's trying to do either. He's had 2 hip surgeries. What you think about this? I don't think he should play either.
Nah, I don't think. And some updated news that put him on season-ending IR.
Yeah.
So we just gonna see how that check works out now.
Man. I don't know, man. Some of these dudes I think some of them really want to kill themselves, or they are at the end of their career, they want to be hobbling around and limping. And, like your boy Jerome Bettis, when they showed him trying to walk up some stairs after he retired, Jerome Bettis couldn't get up the steps, homie. It was like, this is going to be a long process, like an elderly person, he's trying to get up the steps. His knees ain't letting it happen. And some of these dudes you need to know when to call it quits, man. I know they love the game, and but you've been playing since you was knee high. Sometimes you gotta shut this thing down, man. All right. Some more news. What you think about your boy Rex Ryan?
We talking about the helmet?
Well, not even that. The guy that hit Geno Smith in the nose, I can't pronounce his last name. Nkapale.
Yeah.
The guy that basically broke Geno Smith's jaw.
Yeah.
He gonna be the captain this week, so he gonna be going to the field for the coin toss against the Jets.
The dude is trying to make a statement. What he's saying is, we're gonna hit y'all in the mouth. That's what he said.
Man, I was listening to New York radio, sports radio, and one of the hosts was like, he basically thought it was a low class move, and I'm like, I think it's funny. I really,
Yeah,
uh,
it's hilarious.
I don't have a problem with this at all. And then the host was trying to say that basically he assaulted this guy. He assaulted Geno Smith, and if they was on the streets, that it would be assault and he would be arrested. Now, this is a dude that obviously hadn't spent any time in the streets.
Right.
When you owe a man some money and you're not trying to give him his money,
You gotta whip his ass. You gotta whip his ass to let him know I'm not giving you your money.
Right. The worst thing you can do is the least that can happen is you get hit in your jaw. It could get a lot worse than that. So,
right.
And Geno Smith, and according to what reports said, you remember when the story came out that Geno Smith was sort of like basically egging this dude, like, man, whatever, I ain't got to pay you, whatever. So we got mad and he jacked his jaw. Hey, that's life. That's the
life.
game, So you don't want to pay the man, there's a chance you probably going to get a beat down. He going to take the money out of your ass. And that's just basically how I go.
At the same time, he still wants money.
Oh, yeah, I still need my money. Yeah, we didn't forget about the money. Hey, but on the real, right now you owe me interest.
Just because I got cut.
Yeah. To the fact that I had to hit you in the mouth, you owe me interest. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on, man. We gonna talk about. We got some upcoming games. Now this week of games is not very good, man. We basically, looking at some pretty bad games. So, I mean, the Bills.
Pick one.
This is, man, the best game, really. I mean, this week, Cardinals, Seahawks, maybe Patriots, Giants, Chiefs, Broncos could be okay. And the Bills and the Jets. I mean, usually, a lot of these games that we think are bad are going to turn out to be good. But there's really nothing on the line for any of these teams, man. A lot of these teams are basically playing for fun. So let's start. Yeah, they playing just for the hell of it. It don't mean anything, man. And so we're gonna start off. First of all, let me tell you this: have you looked at the standings in the NFL? Like, just really looked at them?
No.
Okay, cuz listen. We got teams. Basically, we got a bunch of teams that really don't deserve to play football. Like that AFC.
What are you talking about?
The AFC South is garbage, right? So,
okay.
The Colts lead that division with a 4-5 record. Texans are 3-5. Titans are 2-6. Jaguars are 2-6. I don't want to see any of them teams anymore this year. None of them. Just take them all off the slate. I don't want to see them anymore. Then you go to the AFC West. The Broncos are 7-1. This is a flimsy 7-1. The Raiders are 4-4. I like the Raiders. I'll watch the Raiders.
Yeah, I watch the Raiders too.
The Chiefs are 3-5. The Chargers are 2-7. I like my boy Phil Rivers, but homie, you're 2-7. I'm really not interested in watching.
And you just lost your wide receiver.
I mean, the Chargers seem to have bad luck, man. It's just a bad luck. Ever since they fired Marty Schottenheimer after going 14-2, they just had problems.
Right.
I mean, you got the Vikings and the Packers in the North. They're both 6-2. They look good, but the Bears are 3-5 and the Lions are 1-7. Let me tell you this about the Lions. I don't want to see the Lions on TV anymore. Nothing.
Hey, man.
What?
What you got for Thanksgiving? You got the Cowboys, you got the Lions, and you got Turkey.
Yeah. And all three things I don't want any of. Don't let me get...
Hey, man. You got to get your brown and serve rolls, don't
man, don't even get me started on Thanksgiving dinner, that traditional turkey and stuff and shit, man. Don't even get me started. All right, in the South, you got the Panthers at 8-0. The Falcons are 6-3. The Falcons look like frauds.
Fraud.
You got the Saints at 4-5 and the Buccaneers at 3-5. Now, this is not a totally bad division because I like watching the Bucs. I like watching the Saints just for the Rob Bryan dynamic.
And man, stop exploiting my squad, man.
Hey, man, your boy Rob Ryan is hilarious. Every game, Every game, man, you see him and Sean Payton looking at each other like, I need you to do your job. Now, they both looking at each other saying the same thing. I need you to do
Right.
your job. You
Because the
know?
reason why Rob Ryan is getting fucked at is because Peyton doesn't want to give up the call sheet, man. Give up the call sheet, man. Give up the play calling me. Let the other guy play. Let Pete Carmichael make the call.
Man, I don't know, man. And then you got the NFC West where the Cardinals are 6-2. Now the Cardinals like to take a week off every now and again. The Seahawks and Rams are 4-4. I told you the Rams would be 500 before this is all said and done. They're doing exactly what I thought they would do. They'll win one week, lose next week. That's just what they do. And the 49ers are 3-6. I don't want the Niners to win any more games. I'm looking at the draft right now. Looking towards the draft.
I was feeling like that before we got 500 last week. Now this week I want the coach fired. Put a place. I want him gone.
All right, so let's start with the Bills at the Jets. Looks like Fitzpatrick is gonna play. The Jets. I don't know, man. They can't run the ball. Lately the defense has been pretty average. Cromartie's been terrible. Revis is not, Revis Island anymore. But he's still, a good corner.
Revis corner.
Yeah, it's Revis corner, not Revis Island. They throwing at Revis. They trying him and succeeding. Then you got the Bills. Everybody's healthy. I'm still not sold on the Bills offense. It's a Greg Roman offense. It's gonna have peaks and valleys. What you think about this game? This is our Thursday night game.
Who's that? Bills and Jets?
Yeah.
The Rex Ryan dynamic makes that a funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Funny game.
Yeah.
And don't let him win. Press conference is going to be amazing.
Well, I think Rex is counting on winning, or he assumes he's going to win. They basically playing for a wild card if they do win. The Jets also, neither one of these teams are catching the Patriots. So this is just an FU game. Y'all fired me. Y'all did me dirty. Wouldn't give me any corners. And then after I leave, all of a sudden Revis can come back and Cromartie can come back. So this is the Rex Ryan FU game, but I'm going to watch it because it's going to be a good game, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes, man. This might end up being the best game of the week before it's all said and done because some of these other games go sideways real fast. All right. Who you like to win in that game?
I like the Bills.
You like the Bills. I'm going to take the Jets on this. I'm going to take the Jets at the house, stay at home. I'm going to take the Jets on this one. All right. Now we got the Bears going to the Rams. Trash game. The sad part about this is that the Rams should actually take another week off and lose this game. I mean, they're capable of doing that. What I'm starting to realize is Jeff Fisher is a 500 coach, like all his career. Even back when, what was that? Before Tennessee, what were they? The Oilers?
The Oilers.
Yeah. He's just a 500 coach. He's always been a 500 coach. He's never bad, but he's never good either. He's just somewhere in the middle. The Bears are 3-5. They pulled a win out last week against San Diego. I'm not all that impressed with the Bears. This game could get interesting. Nick Foles doesn't do it for me at all. But I like the Rams defense. The Bears defense is pretty good too. This could be a low scoring game. First team to mess up loses. I think this is basically what it boils down to.
Brother against brother.
Yeah.
The long brother.
Yeah. But I couldn't put it like this. If somebody asked me to bet on one of these teams, I couldn't bet on either one of them because I don't know what the Rams are going to do from week to week, and I think the Bears, as long as Jay Cutler's at quarterback, I don't have much respect for them. So, and the fact he actually looked somewhat decent last week means this week he can throw 3 interceptions easy without a problem. So, I'll take the Rams in the game, but I wouldn't watch this game. What about you?
Who's the home team?
You ain't
Home team.
watching it either?
Who's the home team? Oh, I'm not. I'm definitely not watching it. But who's the home team?
You gonna
Who's
pick
at home
who?
this week? Which one of these teams is at home?
Oh, the Rams is at the house.
Okay, I'm taking Rams.
Taking the Rams?
Yeah.
All right, next. And we got the Saints at the Redskins. This could be an interesting game.
Yes.
Uh,
Saints could definitely blow it.
the Redskins they could be a little sneaky from time to time. This is not going to be an easy game for the Saints. I think the
No,
Redskins
it's
will
not.
play.
Yeah.
So you saying you want Sean Payton fired? This is what you're saying.
Yes. After this play calling last week, let me tell you about what I saw. I'm watching the game. I'm watching overtime. I'm saying to myself, if these people lose, they deserve to lose. I'm watching the final play. Mariota gets them down inside the 10-yard line. I'm like, okay, you hold them to a field goal. You got a shot to go back down because Titans won the toss.
Right.
You've been letting Delaney Walker get tip balls on you all game.
Right.
All game, this guy's been getting tip balls. He had a tremendous game. But we get down inside the 10-yard line, and I'm looking at the setup, and I'm looking at how the screen's showing. Why is the whole left side of the field wide open and empty? Mariota hikes the ball. He runs to the right. Two linebackers is coming at him free. Nobody touching. Nobody touching. All of a sudden, you just see a slant. Some cat running to the corner. Mariota just loafs the ball in the air. And it just reminded me of Matt Hasselbeck in this tight end that laid on the ground in the Seattle game when the Saints lost in the playoffs in Seattle that year. The same thing, bro. The same play. The Larky remembers that on you guys. Y'all fell for it. You fell for it again.
So, okay, but that's on Rob Ryan. How's that on Sean Payton?
If Sean Payton, if you watch the game, Sean Payton did not run Mark Ingram at all in the last 7 minutes of the fourth quarter. At all. Tim Hightower, you signed him back this week. Fresh leg. You did not play the man.
Okay.
C.J. Spiller, 4 or 5 carries. The longest carry or the longest pass he had was called back because of a holding penalty or something. You didn't give him the ball. You didn't even test the Titans defense with him and put him in a position to where he had a mismatch. Nothing.
So you want Sean Payton fired because you didn't like the play calling.
Horrible play calling. You're blowing it. We getting all this stuff in the news about you leaving and entertaining other offers and all that. Hey, man, not when we got to play. Stop talking to the media about your future endeavors. Play Saints football, man. We don't want to hear that right now. We want to hear we trying to beat these Falcons and go to the. We got to beat these Carolina Panthers this next game. We got to beat these Bucks so we can go to the playoffs and hope Carolina sweeps the Falcons and the Bucks for us to help us a little bit. We got to win them games, man. We not worried about which if you want to go to the cold or the heat. Hey, man, not right now. Not on game day. Tell Lockenford to keep that under wraps. Call some of these cats and cut them out, man. Stop talking about business. I'm playing for the Saints.
All right, sometimes Sean Payton, I think, can get a little too creative with his play calling. Sometimes to the detriment of the team. I've seen him I've just seen him just start doing all sorts of craziness, and I don't understand why he's doing it. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to say he need to go. Now he might want to go, but I don't think that the Saints need to be looking to fire Sean Payton. And my reasoning is this: what were you before he got there, and can you replace him? because my thinking is you got lucky when you hired him the first time. You didn't know he was going to be this good. You got lucky. So are you going to count on getting lucky again, or are we going to put something in place to make sure that they hire the proper coach? And it's hard to find a good coach in the NFL, man. It's a difficult job, very difficult job. So
Yes, it is.
I'm not sure that he's done enough to be fired. What I think needs to happen is, first of all, y'all need to start looking to replacing your quarterback. You might want to start looking at that. Not saying he don't need to
properly replaced. He
right,
already
right.
chose the guy, which I think he picked the wrong guy.
Okay, well, my thing is, even if you feel like you got the guy to replace Drew Brees, what I'm saying is you need to be making sure that he's that guy, because there ain't much time left in Drew Brees, and even on top of that, after his contract is up next year, if Drew Brees feel like he can play, Drew Brees gonna want a new deal, and you're gonna have to make a decision: do you bring him back, or do you move on in another direction? And the other thing is, you need to get rid of Rob Ryan. Listen, I like Rob Ryan as far as his aggressiveness and his concepts. I like what he does and where he puts his players on the field. But he never understands that if you don't have the right players to run certain things, it's best not to run it. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to run this blitzing style. You're trying to disguise this and give everybody these crazy looks on defense. But if your corners can't cover the guys you're trying to cover in a pivotal situation, then you can't run the play. Just stop running it. They got killed last week, and they got killed because I'm watching Rob Ryan look down at the play sheet, and he's like, oh, I like that play. I came up with this the other day. Okay, let's run this. And then you look out there on the field, and you're like, okay, homie, you got people running wide open. They everywhere. Everybody's open. You know, you ain't gonna cover nobody. Mariota just looking around the field like, hey, okay, oh, this is easy. I got everybody open. You know, so you got to get rid of Rob Ryan, man, because here's the thing. Rob Ryan is not Rex. Rob Ryan is not his dad. He ain't Buddy Ryan either. This is the little brother. This is the guy right here who just really ain't got it. And sometimes Rex can get a little bit out of control with that stuff too. But all right, man, I like y'all to win this game in Washington. Strictly because
I like us to win too, but I hope we do.
All right, man. Usually we would skip over this next game, but we got the Lions at the Packers. Now,
Packers. I got nothing else to say. Packers.
Hey, man, listen. It might not be that easy. Yeah, the Packers don't look good, man. They don't look very good.
The Packers don't look good, but the Lions look much worse.
You know, I think this game could be competitive for a while. I think Aaron Rodgers pulls it out on the back end, but the Packers. There's something wrong with the Packers. They don't defend. They all of a sudden they can't run. You know, Aaron Rodgers getting hit on a regular basis. Offensive line looks suspect. This has been happening for weeks, though. This happened in the when they played the 49ers. The Niners held them to 17 points. We should have won that game. Then they turned around and played the Rams, and the Rams held them to like 24, but it was an ugly 24. You know, so all right, we'll move on. I'll take the Packers in that game. I'm not rolling with Matt Stafford. Hell, they fired the whole coaching staff. I don't even know if they got coaches. So, look, they fired everybody but Jim Caldwell. And the only reason, the only reason why they left him there is because after you fire everybody else, you got to have somebody. You know, so he'll get fired.
Let the ball boy make all the plays.
He'll get fired in the offseason. You know, the Lions are terrible. All right, we got the Dolphins at the Eagles. I'm just going to say this. The Eagles are the worst team to watch on TV ever. Like, ever.
Ever?
Dude, that offense, listen.
Ever.
When Chip Kelly came into the league, he got hired by the Eagles. What did he say? We're going to have the fast-paced, exciting offense, blah, 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 blah. So automatically you're thinking of what they did in Oregon, right?
Right.
Well, this shit that they do ain't nothing like Oregon.
You don't have a quarterback.
I don't think they got the players. I mean, listen, every time
He
I
let the
watch the
players go.
Eagles, when I watch the Eagles, I'm looking at their offense and I'm like, this just looks like a big mess. It look like a little kid got hold of it and just fucked it up and then handed it to you. Like it just looks bad. It ain't pretty, and then it's not productive. I don't, I don't like watching the Eagles, man. I really don't. The Dolphins are going back to what they really were. The hype is over after they fired their coach. You know, I'm not gonna watch this game. I'll take the Dolphins on the road. I'll take the Dolphins to beat the Eagles.
I think Fletcher Cott's gonna get some penetration. I'm taking the Eagles.
Nah, you can have the damn Eagles. You can have Chip Kelly too. All right, we go Jags at the Ravens. Okay, we gonna skip right over this. Anything you want to talk about in this game?
Two trash teams.
Okay, we're gonna skip right over that. We ain't talking about the Jags and the Ravens. All right, we got the Cowboys and the Bucks. Yeah.
Okay, famous James.
Yeah, and he's been playing well. Last few weeks he's been playing well. Cowboys suck without Romo. Their defense is back to being garbage. They can run it a little bit, but I mean the Buccaneers aren't great enough where they just gonna smash out the Cowboys. But I'll take the Buccaneers at home.
I'm gonna take the Bucks at home, and I bet Greg Hardy takes out the ball boy this week.
Speaking of that clown, okay, listen. Did you see the shit he did you see his Twitter handle?
No.
All right, man. See now you got me wanting to go back to your boy Greg Hardy. This dude, I'm telling you, man, this dude's a clown. Now I'm not one of the people that think he should be suspended again or no craziness like that. I agree that the dude has the right to work. But he does not make things easy on himself, man. I don't know what's wrong with this dude. Like, homie, stop making it worse for yourself. You got people that already hate you. Why do you keep wanting them to hate you by doing dumb stuff? But basically, man, this dude, he changed his Twitter biography to "Come with me, Hail Mary, run quick, see what do we have here now." He basically the Hail Mary lyrics from Tupac.
Right.
Before that, it was him talking about. I'm trying to find the exact quote here. Okay, basically that he was being discriminated against. This dude basically said that that people were making judgments without all the proper information, and that he felt like that he was being discriminated against, and he should that people should have all the facts before basically judging him. Okay,
Right.
look, homie, the facts were that you were convicted by a judge. The fact is, you didn't get convicted by a jury because the girl didn't show. Now, the girl probably didn't show because you signed her a check, or she probably scared to death of you. But why would you put that on your Twitter? Just leave it alone. Like, you know what I mean? This dude, something wrong with this dude. I'm gonna tell you what Greg Hardy reminds me of, and tell me if you agree with this or not. Greg Hardy reminds me of that kid in school who nobody really dealt with. They just let him be off to himself. He was basically a loner. And then one day over the summer, he got bigger. And then after he got bigger, the coach said, hey, come try out for football. They found out he could play football. So from the ninth grade on, when he realized he could play football, he became full of himself. He became this guy like, I got football, therefore I'm somebody now. Although a year ago, y'all basically was pushing me in lockers. Now, he's to the point to where everything he does is all aggressive. Like it's almost like he's playing football 24/7. Homie, step back a little bit. Like, stop being that guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about this dude, man. I don't know. But I know this. If Greg Hardy's coming towards me, I'm picking up the gun. Something wrong with that dude, cuz. Something's really wrong with that dude. I was listening to one dude on a podcast. He said He said, "Listen, I don't want Greg Hardy kicked out of the NFL because if Greg Hardy can't get a check, that means Greg Hardy is roaming these streets looking for money, and I don't need that in my life." That's basically how he put it.
He got a business. He got a straight out here.
That man said he was like, if Greg Hardy, you give Greg Hardy nothing to do but have his thoughts, and he broke, he gonna kill somebody. So I don't know, man. He's just I don't understand how he handled it. He needs a PR rep. Is basically what he needs. These dudes, some of these clowns need public relations. You just can't be trying to figure this out on your own. You don't even know what to damn say. All right, Panthers Titans. Your boy Cam versus Mariota in Tennessee. I like Carolina, although I do think they're due to lose a game. I'm not sure it's going to be this one. Your boy. Look, while we talk about Carolina, man. Ted Ginn Jr. Did you see the pass he dropped?
Yes.
Man, listen. If they lose that game, that pass is everything. Luckily, they won, and ain't that many people talking about it. Homie dropped a game-winning pass wide open running up the sidelines. I mean, it hit him right in the hands, and it's almost like he just let his hands go and the ball falls out.
The dude should be on the streets right now.
Man, I'm telling you. But, Ted Ginn, this has been his problem ever since he came in the league. He just can't catch the big ball. Now, he'll catch your middle of the game, second quarter, game tied. He'll catch your little slants. He'll catch your comebacks. He'll do all that.
Nah, he caught a big ball against the Saints. That game you and I went to in Carolina. He caught a big ball against the Saints.
Hey, man, we going to talk about the one big ball he did catch?
But you say he don't catch the big ball. He caught a big ball that game.
Okay, man, you remember that one because it was the Saints. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't recall it. But I'll say this. I can recall all the passes that this dude has dropped, especially watching him in Miami when he first came, and then when he ended up on the 49ers, I was watching this dude drop passes on a regular basis. I was watching him drop the kickoff return on a regular basis. So...
Yeah, he's horrible. His hands are horrible.
Man, he was dropping the kickoff return so much that he made it a part of the play where he'll drop it on purpose and then try to pick it up real fast and run. I say, hey, homie, we got to stop that, man. I don't know what you're doing right now. One time, Harbaugh set him to the side and was like, hey, we can't have that. We can't have you dropping it. I don't know what you're trying to do, but let's not do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of Ted Ginn, but I like this Panthers team. Cam is the truth, man. And what's crazy is he still got his issues where the ball is still high every now and again. But that dude runs the game, man. And they 8-0. I got to give them their props. So I'm going to take the Panthers versus the Titans.
I'm Panthers too.
All right. Browns versus Steelers. Now, Big Ben claims that he has not ruled himself out this week, but I don't see him playing. And it looks like we're going to be seeing Johnny Football again until McCown is healthy. Something wrong with McCown. I don't know what the situation is. I mean, I'll take the Steelers just on GP. But that's
no matter who back there.
Huh?
No matter who back there.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you throwing Johnny Football out there, man. Listen, that dude looked like a midget out there playing against with grown men. I would like to see him up close and personal just to see how small he really is. I'll take the Steelers, man, in this game. They got to win it. So I assume you're taking the Steelers too.
Steelers.
All right, now this might be the best game of the week. If is Bridgewater, did he clear the concussion protocol?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we'll have the Vikings at the Raiders. This could be a good game. If Bridgewater's healthy, I really don't think they win it because of him. But he needs to be there. The dude Stephon Diggs. I wanted the 49ers to draft him. And of course they did. And
they blew it. They blew it.
Yeah, they blew that one. You got Adrian Peterson leading the league in rushing again. And but the Minnesota's defense is very good. The Raiders' defense is so-so, but I like their offense. I think this could be a good game. I'm going to take the Raiders, though. Crazy as it sounds, the first time I ever picked the Raiders to win a game ever. I'm going to take the Raiders to win against the Vikings at home.
I can go with that. I'll take the Raiders.
You take the Raiders?
Yeah.
All right. Chiefs at Broncos. Could be a good game, maybe not. I'm not a big fan of Peyton Manning. I think he's pretty much done physically. But I'm not a big fan of Alex Smith either, or what Andy Reid calls coaching. So I'll take the Broncos to win it at home. I don't see anything special happening here. I like the Broncos.
Broncos.
All right. Patriots at Giants. The Giants always give them a game. If Eli's on top of his game, we'll see. I'll take the Patriots here. Although the Patriots are having some, again, offensive line problems. They lost Deion Lewis. But they always find a way to win. I'm going to take the Patriots here versus the Giants.
Damn it. As much as I hate to. Gotta go Patriots on this.
All right. Cardinals and Seahawks could be the game of the week. It's in Seattle. I don't think the Cardinals care about the game being in Seattle. I'm going to take the Cardinals because I just think they're a better team. Seattle still got those offensive line problems. The defense is not, impossible to deal with anymore. Long as Carson Palmer stays upright, I'm going to take the Cardinals in this game.
I agree.
All right. And then we got the Texans and the Bengals. The Bengals will stomp them out on Monday Night Football. Nothing else really to talk about there. And that's our slate of games for this week. That's a terrible lineup. Those games are terrible.
Yes. Yeah, that's a terrible game.
We got bad games all the way around there. So, hell, next week's games don't look much better. Damn, there's some bad teams in the NFL, man. Bad teams in the NFL. My team being one of them. Although the boy Blaine Gabbert pulled out a win. We on the bye week, but Blaine Gabbert pulled out the win. The defense always looks good. We scored 17 points and beat the Falcons. I'm going to say this about the Falcons. I'm seeing some fraud on the Falcons, cuz. It's some fraudulent with the Falcons. Something is fraud there. Something is fraud, man.
What do you think it is?
I think the offensive coordinator might need to go. I don't know how the offense goes from being what it was to what it is now. Matt Ryan don't have the same freedom at the line of scrimmage that he used to have to get in and out of plays. And then they keep going back and forth with this Roddy White thing I'm hearing on the radio. Roddy White still saying, they're trying to say that that Coach Quinn and the offensive coordinator are trying to phase Roddy White out of games by not throwing him the ball. If that was the case, they just wouldn't play him. So that doesn't make any sense. But,
right.
I don't know what it is, man, but I do know this much. If your passing game relies on just one person, you're pretty much in trouble. You know what I mean? I don't know if Julio can make it another 8 games with him being the only guy catching the football. I don't know if that's going to work. And the defense, is so-so. But, you remember the Falcons started out, I believe, didn't they start out 5-0?
Yeah, they did.
And now the last 4 games, they're 1-3. So,
right.
And it doesn't get any easier for them. So, they could be back to garbage real soon. Back to what they really are. But I still like Quinn a little bit. But I need to see if he can get this corrected. You lost to Tampa Bay and the 49ers. You can't lose either one of those games. Not if you're a real team. So, I think that's gonna wrap it up, man. What you got anything you want to kick out? Anything you want to talk about? Hey, let's talk about Leo. Let's talk about Steph Curry real fast. Let's jump to the NBA. You been watching Steph and the Warriors?
Steph is ridiculous, man.
Listen, man. I honestly believe that these dudes were hearing all these so-called experts and and Doc Rivers and some of the Clippers say that they got lucky last year in winning that NBA title because they didn't have to play Cleveland and they didn't have to play the Clippers. I think these dudes is hearing that and they're like, okay, well, we just gonna show you again. We just gonna show you. You know what I mean? Steph Curry actually said that his game got better between last year and now.
It's amazing.
How is that even possible?
But he's dropping it like nothing. What he average? 35 a game?
Man, he's averaging that on. Listen, Steph Curry is basically averaging called "I'll do what the hell I want to do on the court. Y'all just got to live with it." That's his game. That's his entire game. Like, you know, I think the dude feel disrespected, and I think he feel disrespected when they talk about, you know, the best players in the league and they say LeBron James just because, and then the best new young player is Anthony Davis. You saw what he did in New Orleans 2 times when he played him, right? This year.
Yes.
Twice he went in there and just basically said, man, F y'all. I'm throwing up big numbers. You know, I think the dude feel a little disrespected. I think he does. And then there's some rumors coming out that Steve Kerr is actually telling these dudes, hey, yeah, they don't think y'all deserve it. What y'all gonna do about it? Like, got these, like, egging these cats on, man. So the Warriors gonna be a problem.
Shit, they are the problem.
Yeah, and they that game against the Clippers, you know, it drives Chris Paul crazy when he can't beat the Warriors. That dude basically was on the bench like, I can't believe this is happening to me. I can't believe, you know. And then they said before the game, leading up to the game, they were asking Chris Paul about Steph Curry. And they said he got agitated. Like, why y'all keep asking me about this dude like I'm not Chris Paul? Like, you are Chris Paul, but he's Steph Curry. And we remember him.
Championship Steph Curry.
MVP Steph Curry. And we remember him breaking your ankles last year. They showed the thing over and over again.
Twice. He did twice. He did it twice.
Wait.
And they had to wipe up the floor after you got up. They had to wipe the floor when you got up, man. You were on the ground. The ball boy had to come wipe the floor because you were on the ground.
Hey, the one that happened underneath the basket when Steph Curry was coming in, came out, came back in, and it looked like Chris Paul's whole left leg just collapsed. And he fell to the ground sideways, and then he fell sideways and then backwards. Hey, man, that's why they asking you about Steph Curry, because he broke your ankles. He broke them. You know, so. Hey, and they show this shit all the time. They show it all the time. Every time. Every time the Warriors play the Clippers, you see that clip of his ankles being broke. That's why they ask me about him. You know, what the fuck out? What you mean you agitated? You know?
Dude killing you out there. This is killing you out there.
All right, man. Okay, we gonna get deeper in some NBA as the season goes on. To be honest, I don't really get deep into the NBA till around 25, 30 games. Now, 25, 30 games, because, you know, early, the NBA players have mastered the art of taking days off, you know, especially early in the season. So, you know, the real teams start to surface a little bit more as time goes on. So we'll get into the NBA a little deeper. But, you know, if there's a story happening that we need to discuss, we'll jump on it. But, you know, Andrew Luck. You heard about Andrew Luck, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, what is lacerated spleen? How do you get a lacerated spleen playing football?
Lacerated kidney.
Kidney, okay, whatever. Something lacerated inside your body. I don't understand that. He said he took a scramble and you know, he out 2 to 4 weeks. So, you know, not that it matters. It doesn't matter. I don't think Indy's a very good team, but they'll still win a division. They could put me at quarterback. They'll win that division. So they'll make the playoffs. But yeah, he out, man, and I don't understand these injuries, man. I don't. I'm not built to be a football player, class. I'm not. Any type of concussion or twisted arm going the wrong way or my knee going to the back of my kneecap, anything like that, I'm quitting. I'm done. I'm done. All right, so we're going to wrap it up on that one. You got anything else?
Go Saints.
Go Saints. This dude. All right. I'm
just rise down.
I'm gonna support my team. No more wins. Don't win any more games, 49ers. Let's look forward to the draft. Just don't win any more games. It's not worth it. So on that, man, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Thank the people for listening. Like and subscribe. We'll have more for you. And we out.
We out.